Good morning Year 1 and welcome to today's home learning. Yesterday we was looking at counting up to 50 and today we are looking at counting to 50 by making tens. So let's get ready and go. So our first one is how many counters? How many counters have we got here? Well, it's easy. It's a complete 10 frame, isn't it? So we know that there is 10 counters here. Now, how many counters are here? Now this time we've got to count the 10 frames. So we've got 10, 20, fantastic, 10, 20. How do you spell 20? What I'd like you to do is pause the video for a second and then have a go at spelling 20 and then unpause me when you're done. Right, did you have a go at spelling 20? If you spell 20 like this, T-W-N-T, 20, you got it right, well done. Now, each of these pictures are equal to, so we've got 3 pictures down here and they are all the same number. What number do they show? Right, let's have a start with the easiest one. So we know a 10 frame, if it's got a circle on each one, then it's a complete 10 frame, so it's a 10. We know here we've got some straws, and if the straws are all together and they've got an elastic band around them, that's a 10. So we've got 10 and 10. We know this here is our 10 piece of numicon. So all of these squares to here must also make 10. So all of these different things are a different way of showing you how to make 10. Well done. Right, let's go on to our learning. So counting on from 20. So we're starting to go on further on. So we looked at, we're up to 20 last time, and this time we're going to count on. So 10, we know it's 10, elastic band and straws, 10. 20, 2 elastic bands, 2 sets of 10 straws is 20. Let's count from 20 up to this number here. So we've got 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's quite a lot of straws together there. What happens when we get 10 straws together? Do we leave them all hanging out like this? No, we put them all together, tie an elastic band around them, and it will make 30. Well done. So now we've got 10, 20, 30. Much easier to count. Now let's go on. So we've got counting on from 30. So this time we've got 10, 20, 30. Now what's going to happen? Got our number track here again. And we've got 30 and we're going to have a go at counting on. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Again, we've got 10 straws. Can I hold all 10 straws together? No, what can I do? Put them all together, tie some elastic bands around them, and I've got 40, because I've got 10, 10, 10, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 straws all together. Now, can you remember what this here is called? A number square. Fantastic. Have you got the number square? Go get it if not. So this is our number square. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to count along and we're going to have our little cubes up here. So 1, 2, 3. You can use your fingers to count along if you want to on your number square. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, it's okay at the moment because all these little squares together, they're quite easy to hold. But is there an easier way to hold 10 squares? What could we do with them? What about if we were to move them down and do 1, 10? We're going to put them into one stick. And what Tiny here is saying is each row has 10. So we did that and it did 10. So does that mean that this row has 10? and 10 and 10 and 10. Let's have a look. So we had 10 here, so which means here we must have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's another row of 10. What can we do to these ones? Put them all together, make them into a nice new stick. So then how many do we have? We had one row of 10 and another row of 10, which is 10, 20. Well done. 10, 20. Those numbers are harder to... Oh, poor Tiny, he thinks it's really hard. Should we have some more and see if we can help Tiny practice? So now we've got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now, 10 cubes again. What happens when I get 10 cubes? Instead of just having 10 individual cubes, we can put them all down here and then turn them into another 10 stick. So we've got 1, 2, 3 10 sticks. That's 10, 20, 30 10 sticks. Well done. Now, 10 more than 20 is 30. So we had 20 and then we counted on 10 more and we got to 30. Well done. Now, Tiny, what should we do next? Let's go from 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, another 10. So we've got another 10 cubes. We'll put them down into another 10 stick. And what number have we got now? 10, 20, 30, 40. Fantastic. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now, all of the numbers at the end of the row end in 0. Is that right, Tiny? Let's have a look. 10 is a 1 and a 0, because that's 1 10 and no ones. 20 is a 2 and a 0, because that's 2 10s and no ones. 30 is a 3 and a 0, because that's 3 10s and no ones. And 40 is a 4 and a 0, because it's 4. So it is, they all end in 0. So is this going to be another part of 10 as well? Let's try. So 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And then again, take them down, turn it into a 10 stick. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 sticks, which makes the number 50. And like Tony said, 50 also ends in 0. Well done. So I can see patterns in the rows of columns. Can you see any patterns? So if Tiny was all of these end in 0, what can you notice? All of the 10s end in 0. What else can we see? I want you to have a think about it. And then we're going to go on to today's worksheet once we've done that. Okay, here is today's worksheet to do, like a normal worksheet from before. So, how many sweets are there? So we've got all these sweets here. We're going to go through and count them, and I think this is going to take a long time. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross them out as we go, so we don't forget some. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 is what I got. Did you get 23 as well? Now what they've done for us is they've put them into a 10 frame. So let's count down here. 10, 20, how many have we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 23. Now, our question here says which were easier to count and why. Which one was easier to count? Was it this one or this one? Yeah, it was B. B was easier to count because it's already laid out in our 10 frames. We already knew that we've got a 10 and a 10, so we didn't have to find these two 10s. B, because you the tens. And I'm just going to do tens like this. You could see the tens. And because you could see the tens, it was easier and so much quicker. Now what we've got up here is draw counters to show how many pencils there are. So we're going to take the pencils and we're going to put them into our counter section. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one off, put a counter here. This one off, counter here. This one off, counter here. This one off, counter here. Counter, counter, cross, 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 counter, and cross, counter. Right, now it's in our 10 frame. Is it easier to count? Yes, most definitely. So, how many pencils did we have? So it says, complete the number sentence. There are how many pencils? Complete 10 and 8. 10 and 8. 10 and 8. 18 pencils. There was 18 pencils there. How do you know you have counted them all? Well, how do we know that we counted them all? What did we do? Well, we crossed them off as we went, didn't we? So we can write crossed them off. Fantastic, we crossed them off. Right, let's have a look at question 3. So it says, I am going to count from 21 to 36. Will Rosie say the number 29? How do you know? So if she's going to count from 21 to 36, will she say 29? Let's write it down and let's see. So let's go 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, oh, I'm running out of room, 34, 35, and 36. If you write this out, you can do it much neater. So, did she say the number 29? Well, let's go through and have a look. So, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yes, 29 is here. Rosie does say the 29 because 29 is between 21 and 36. Fantastic. Right, that's all of your maths home learning done for today. We've done fantastic work at counting all the way up to 50. Have a nice day, and I will see you for more home learning soon. Bye.